Today we're going to be building the LEGO Icons Fountain Garden, Gardens of the World. This is the new set that was released on January 1st. It comes with 1,302 pieces, is set 10359. This is a follow-up to last year's Tranquil Garden, and I'm excited to build it. It looks like a nice display piece. When I'm done, we will do a thorough review and I'll let you know my thoughts. Okay, so this is the new Fountain Garden, LEGO Icons Fountain Garden, part of the Garden of the Worlds collection, set number 10359. It comes with 1,302 pieces and retails in the US for $99.99. This is a follow-up, I believe, to last year's Tranquil Garden, which was actually a really nice set that I built back in the summer. And I thought that was a really nice set, very creative build. This is a very nice display piece. When I first started to put it together, I didn't think too much of it, and then a lot of the foliage started to come into the display here, and I really think that it transformed how this really looks. So similar to the Tranquil Garden, the entire set basically is built around modules and these little individual parts that can kind of be taken out or put in. So you can essentially, if you want to, move these elements around, put this here, put this here, put this plant over here, or any of these elements, and you can move them around. Even the back sides of these trees, you can take out the back ends of these and move those around as well. Which so it is a nice way to kind of modularize this. But I do like the display. There's a lot of cool foliage here. So imagine the walkways with the bushes on both sides here. Then there's a little bench. The fountain is very interesting. These water pieces here are unique. Haven't seen those before. They just sort of hang on the edge of this cup here, and then they kind of get pushed down by the other pieces on top of it. Haven't seen those pieces before, but it's a nice design for a water fountain here. The back piece, this foliage in the back here is really nice. I do like how they have the red flowers and the green and the white, and then on the back they have a little water spigot back there. And then these two, pine trees, I guess you call them tall pine trees. These are really spruce trees. These are really nice as well. They're pretty straightforward, pretty repetitive to put together, but they do have a nice. They do look nice in this part of the build. Over here on the side, so each corner has its own little flower modular, and you can pull it out if you want to. But basically, this is pink and green, and this one, of course, is red and green, which are nice displays. I think that you can also, if you want to, they can be put on either side of these. You don't have to take it off here. Basically, you could take this flower piece here and put it here. It's really up to you how you want it to be displayed. And then, of course, the last element is just the tree here, which is a nice little corner tree. It's a pretty straightforward build. There's just larger leaf pieces as well as smaller pieces that come together, and then there's a little bit of the light green pieces. There's also these white pieces here. I haven't seen these before. These are interesting. These little white kind of pine tree kind of pieces. Those are very interesting as well. And there's also on the side here, there are two little water pools here, ponds. On this side and this side over here, there's a frog, and then on that side, there's a little bird. So again, like I said, this is very similar as far as not the design, but just the way it comes together. I do like the dark pieces they have up here in the top of the set. I like how they've designed the back here. That's a really nice feature with a couple of seats down here in the corner as well. It's definitely a nice display piece. I think that this is a nice flower here with the different colors. Kind of reminds me of one of the botanical flowers they came out with earlier last year. And then, of course, there's a little butterfly here as well. And I do think, honestly, that I enjoyed building that one more. This was interesting, but I feel like the build was pretty straightforward. And, the only real interesting part about it was simply putting these trees together in these different elements. The rest of it was pretty straightforward. So then just quickly looking here at the instruction manual, there's a nice picture here on the side. Of course, you can see on this picture, they have, I believe, they have the thing turned around where the horizontally, like I said, you can kind of move them around however you'd like. But it's a nice picture of the corner there. They do have a little write up here about the Serenity building of the set to, just about generally the display elements of this and how it can be kind of modified and displayed. It is a nice display piece, just like the Tranquil Garden was. So there's just a nice little write up there. It talks again about, here's a picture of the top part of the garden and a little bit of the elements, but it also talks about the different trees that are in the set. So there's 10 different trees, everything from a Iberian waterfall. These are the trees, but these are the elements, 3 different minifig elements. There's the water frog, the yellowhammer, and the moon moth. That's the butterfly in the set. And then there are different trees. It talks a little bit about the cypress trees, flowers, and everything. It gives you the names, which I think is really interesting. Again, it's a lot of uniqueness to this set. It's not just random trees. They are, in fact, trees used inside the garden. And of course, it just gets right into the build. So, for $99, I think that it's pretty much on point. I know it's little, it's like 1,300 pieces, but it was a pretty good deal, I think, for $100. It is a very nice display piece. The fact that you can kind of customize its layout, that certainly is a benefit to this. And then it is a nice display piece. I think it probably goes well alongside of the last year's Tranquil Garden as well. And I'm not sure, they might even come out with another one of these later in the year. But I do think this was fun. If you're a fan of the botanical sets, flower sets, you'll definitely enjoy this one. So I would definitely recommend this one to pick up if you're into these kind of flowery. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, I'd appreciate you clicking on like and subscribe. And again, I appreciate your support and thanks for watching.